Oh, hello my lovelies. So like I put in my thing, piggies, 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 because you can get the dies to go with the piggies now. So I'm glad I waited to get piggies. I much prefer it when I can get dies to go with my stamp sets. So I like to buy them as a bundle, but there wasn't any when the piggies came out, and this would have been a lot of fussy cutting, and I'm not great at fussy cutting, if I'm honest. I am going to try and get my machine to start doing that for me, but I just prefer it. I can just chuck the die in after I've done it, and voila. But the dies in this are awesome. You've got some little streamers and things, as well as cutting out the 3 different pigs. So you've got 3 different dies for those. And then you've got some bunting and a little trailer. How cute is that? I can't wait to put pumpkins in there. I don't know if I've got any pumpkins, but you know, might have to get another set. You've got a nice little sentiment shape. You can make the little handle, so you can do the wheels and the handle separate. So if you cut this out in brown, you can cut these out in grey and then add them on, and then they look, yeah, lovely. A bow, and I'm assuming, is that a present? Yes, a present. Obviously, Wendy, it's a present, and then you put the bow on the top, like so. So we'll have a go at that. I haven't cut anything out because I've literally been trying to rest to have enough energy to get this, to do some crafting. So it comes with 3 flowers and some leaves as well. So, and there's a little, like, I don't know, is that a mermaid tail? Or I don't know, someone tell me what that is supposed to be. I'm assuming it's a fish tail, but I can't work out why. Anyway, we'll cut it out and have a look at it and see what. I just can't work out. And this, I love this. I love a bit of grass. So I've been using my old wiggle worms because that's got grass dye in it, but this one's currant and it also cuts right to the edge. So we'll have a look at that. Right, let's say hello to some people who've come in. Hi Margaret. Hi Louise. Love the piggies. Yes, yes, yes. Hi Joanna. Good morning, Anne. Oh, Joanna's just ordered this bundle and should be here on Wednesday. Hi Jessica, welcome. Okay, so what I'm going to do is stamp and possibly do a little bit of colouring, but I have realised I don't have very good pinks to do, unless we do a little bit of watercolouring maybe, because I've got Blushing Bride or Flirty Flamingo, but I'm not sure what that's going to look like as a piggy. So anyway, I have a piece of basic white. Oh look, I haven't even put the covers on. Let's quickly do that together then. Hi Mum. So this came to me on, it was delivered Wednesday I believe, and I haven't even looked at it, if I'm honest. I've not been feeling too great. I should be feeling amazing because now all my children are in full-time school, but yeah, it's not been well, but it's fine, it's all good. It's just the way it is at the moment. So what's it they say? This time too shall pass. Oh, ginger piggies. Yes, I've got Cajun Craze pens, the same as when I do the foxes. Ginger piggies. Or Calypso Coral, actually. Why is that just stuck there like that? Do you know, it would only happen when I'm live. If I was doing this before I went live, it would be fine. Okay, so what I like to do with these is I like to usually take the surrounding bits off, but it's taken some of the covers off, but that's fine because I will grab myself a block and then decide which one I'm going to start with. So we'll start with the big piggy, the one with the happy birthday. I'm pulling from the wrong side. Wendy, get a grip, woman. There we go, that's better. Right, so I'm going to place that on my block like so, and then I'm going to grab my picture, and all this is pretty obvious which way round this one goes, but sometimes they're a little bit awkward, so just check you're putting it on the right side. And then I just take my pick tool, because on the back on here there's two sections to the peel off back in, so that's that one. It's much easier to use a pick tool when you've got no nails left. I haven't got any nails on at the minute, but then actually they're not great anyway for getting things. So then you just try and aim it as best you can, get it as even as you can all the way around, push down. I found it. Yes, look, pick tool, pick tool. I had a really good tidy up under my desk as well. You're going to be like amazed. I hoovered. This was like last week, I think. And I only hoovered a little section, so it's not like I hoovered the whole bedroom, but I hoovered I hoovered my desk area because it was looking rather grim. And I had a good tidy up on my desk as well, which was, you know, do things as you can, that's what I say. Okay, so I'm going to put, it doesn't really fit on there, so I'm just going to get my bigger block, which happens to be ginormous compared to that one. And then I'm going to find the separate bit. I'll peel up both sides this time, and then I can just get them both. Oh, there we go. 1 and 2. And then over the top, aim and fire. I've been lost without my pick tool. Now some people put this frame back into their box and then place the shapes back into where they came from, but I just fiddle too much, and it just gets, when I just want to put everything away, I have to fiddle to squeeze them back into the shape. I can't be doing that, so I think I might start putting a little sticker inside, although it says on the front there's 11 stamps, so you can easily work out if something's missing. Right, so we've got a little butterfly. So let's just get rid of those. It's quite a few little butterflies this time, I think. I've seen 2 or 3, I think, of a single butterfly. So you could get some nice little bundles of different butterflies in one go. Right. So I can see that this has got quite a lot of rubber around the edge. So I probably will end up doing a bit of stamp surgery because I'm a bit clumsy, so I tend to push too hard. But when I do cut it, I will only cut the rubber at quite an angle so that it leaves the spongy bit on the bottom, because then it's easier. Right, so big bit at the top like that, and I understand it's not going to be much smaller than that because it would make a very, oh, now it's stuck. There we go. We got it. We got it. Right, what's this one? Whee! Love that. So look where it is. Put it up the right way. So that's wee that way. And the lighting's a little bit squiffy. I put the sheet inside between my case sleeve and the case. Do you mean this sheet or do you mean this rubber bit? Because hi Lisa. Because that wouldn't fit between. I put the sheet inside between my case sleeve and the case. Do you mean this bit? I'm not sure. Right, let's do this one. That's the wee. Like the other piggy. So he's up the right way. He looks like he's wallowing in his... Look, he looks very contented in that mud pile. Surrounded by flowers. I mean, who wouldn't be? Who would be grumpy being there? Well, maybe if you didn't like getting dirty. Don't know. So we've been to something new today. We've been to something called a kindness festival. And there was free stuff. I get you now. Sorry, I get what you mean now, Joanna. Sorry. I'm tired. Oh, dear. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually, because then you would know. Oh, maybe I'll do that, because the shapes would fit, wouldn't they? They'd be the right. Maybe I'll have a go at that. Just not right now. Right, this little piggy says happy birthday. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Okay. So let's get that off there. Yeah, so the Kindness Festival, there was free food, there was free drinks, like squash for the kids, tea and coffee for the adults. There was loads of stalls with free stuff, you know, like pens, and different organisations were there. The police were there with the car and some equipment and things to show the kids. Free ice cream, bouncy castles. A lot of the stuff was free, and it was amazing. My kids absolutely adored the forest school section. So whoever arranged that, well done. So they were basically painting with blackberries and elderberries, and then putting flowers on a piece of wood, putting your fabric on top, and then smashing it with a pebble to make the colours go onto your fabric. So yeah, so a few flowers were murdered during this this festival. I do apologise to all those flowers, but yeah, but the kids loved it. And then afterwards we went to the high school, and they had a science festival. What's this one say? Enjoy the ride. Oh, okay. Where are we? Enjoy the ride. Yeah, and at the science festival there was a few lots of different sort of things, like oh, my brain won't work. 3D printer, and they showed you what 3D printers can do. And sadly, can't remember what it's called, where they show you the stars. That was fully booked, so we couldn't go and look at that. But I think that was bad planning, because if you weren't able to book in till the afternoon, you had no chance of getting into it. But Caden was happy with what he saw. And then I discovered the forensic science section, which I found very fascinating. Love it. That was something I wouldn't mind doing. And the lady there said, oh yeah, you can just come to the university for a day and do a course on facial reconstruction. I was like, really? She goes, yeah, you don't need any special anything just to come and do that, and you get a certificate at the end. So I was like, oh yes, I like the sound of that. So I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Yeah, so Caden got to do some experiments where the one of them, he had to put some little foil, like pie cases, like little ones. And he put a pile of them on his head, and then this electricity conductor thing went through his body, and all of these silver dishes just went flying off his head, which was, it was a bit unnerving, if I'm honest. Oh, my phone's going off. Hang on, let me turn that down. There we go. It won't do it again. It's your birthday. Right. Sorry, I'm just like maybe zoom through this bit. If you're watching on YouTube, you may not even hear my voice. I get paranoid, I do it upside down or something, but no, it's fine. There we go. One more, last one, guys, last one. And then we'll get some stamping, some piggies. Hope it's the best. Right, so we'll keep this sheet, because normally I used to keep them in case I had some stamps that lost their sticky, and then I could use a bit of the sheet that's left to put some patches on to, I can show you actually, because it's a genius idea. Now I do have sticky sheets as well, that I've the proper sticky sheets to do it, and you can use them as well. But if you haven't got them and you can't manage to get any, what you can do is, because I know that I need to do it to a certain stamp, where are we? This stamp set, my stamp set, is very well used. Even the box needs a good cleaning, really. So I know that, say for instance, this one has not got much sticky left on it. So what you can do is you can take your sticky sheet spare stuff and get a pair of scissors and maybe cut a rectangle out of it. Now, I've got to remember which way round, because the one side is stickier. Hold that thought a second. Someone's messaged me. Can't be answering that right now, but it's come up on my screen. Right. Yeah, remembering which side. I think it's, yeah, that is right. So that goes on here, and I will trim it down a bit because I've made it too big. There we go. And you don't need to cover the whole thing either, because it'll work like that. And then you peel off the back. Is it going to peel? It's probably not going to peel for me now. It's just going to be really awkward. Oh, there we go. And then it's sticky again. So it'll stick to the block all over again. Look at the state of it. I mean, it's been well used. I mean, whose dottage hasn't been well used? I mean, come on. So I need to do quite a number of the ones in here. So I'll do them. I'm going to leave that sticky sheet in there. But yeah, that's how I do it. So we're having lots of lessons today. So let's just get rid of these bits and bring it back in our piece of basic white. Let's get my black ink, my memento, and a block. Now, will you fit on there nicely? I think you will. So let's ink this up. Now, normally, I'm just going to show you. What I normally do is I ink it up and then I stamp it onto a pad or something, just to make sure there's no residue on my stamp. So stamp over here. You see that? Let me move a little bit. There we go. So I'm just going to get a cloth because I forgot to get my chamois. I like to clean them straight away, but there we go. So we'll do all 3 piggies. We might get 3 cards out of this. You never know. You never know. Right, that was the one that didn't like fitting on that stamp, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to go with this one. Stamping him off a bit. Oh, they're so cute. And I love the detail on them with the little bits of rubble, and they even got little specks of dust around it. I know, Lisa, it's just perfect, isn't it? Hi, Shaz, welcome. It's good for lots of things. You pull the, hang on, I've missed a comment. Let me just go back up a little second. Cindy Nielsen says, I pull off the paper. Oh. I pull off the paper and keep sticky on and lay stamp on it. Oh, I get you. Yeah. Oh, you haven't got piggies yet, Shaz. I should have, Jessica. Yeah, if you send me details of what you want, and then I will have a play. As long as I've got stamps that will do what you need, it should be fine. Okay, so we'll start with the one I stamped first, because that's had time to dry a little bit. Put the lid back on that before I cause a smudge. Check my fingers as well. Right, okay, so we're going to have a ginger piggy. I think I'm going to start with a pink piggy because, you know, sticking to what he should look like. But the only pink I've got really is Petal. And I don't know how well that's going to go. So we're going to have a go and see what happens. And I don't even think it's that pink. You know what I mean? Do we have a pink that would be good for piggies? I suppose polished pink would give you a bright... Well, we'll just colour the piggies all sorts of colours, shall we? I think. Trying to make piggies into a Christmas card. It is a bit of a weird shade, if I'm honest. It's a bit, I don't know. Maybe it's the lighting or my eyes, one or the other. But this looks very orangey pink. So I'm just trying to do some shaded areas. And then I use my colour lifter to just do the middle. Right, okay, so what colour should we do his little motorbike? So I'm going to do the wheels on that first. So that's that one. There we go. Squeaky squeak squeak. That's his wheels. So I think hi Sue, welcome. Right, okay, so we shall do the bike in, I think, a blue maybe, or should we have an Orchid Oasis motorbike? I don't see why we can't. So I'm going to go down the very edges, just doing a light touch with that. And then fill that bit in. Now it all looks the same colour at the minute, but once it dries, it will show up a little bit different. And then we'll have, let's have a look, smoky slate. So dark smoky slate in the middle there and there. And light smoky slate. Oh, what a fancy bike. Messages, messages, messages. Petal pink looks good for the piggy, but it's not an ink I use much. Yeah, I agree. It isn't one I use very often. It wasn't the shade of pink I was expecting when I got petal pink. But now it's dried, it does look more pinky for a piggy, so I think we can go with that. Yeah, I'm the same, Shaz. I don't think it's really a pink, even though it's called petal pink. Unless it's like a rose petal pink. That's a bit different. Right. Stop wittering, Wendy. Just get on with it. I'm going to colour the front of the light in yellow, because obviously it's lit up. And then I'm going to colour the light itself with Starry Sky. I should put these away as I use them, otherwise they're going to be... Oh, hang on, I've done that the wrong way around. Hold that thought. There we go. Can't really see that, can you? Okay, so let's put these back, and then I think we'll have... Let's go for a Tahitian Tide seat. So I'm just going to do this bit dark here. And then put light there. And then just go over that bit there. Like so. And then we can have, let's have a look, some little yellow stars. Because I don't know what other colour you could do the stars. Is there just two? I think there is. Now the piggy's hooves, I'm just going to do light crumb cake so that they're coloured but nothing too dark. And then those bits there. That's it. That's better. Oh, hang on. There's a bit on the front there as well. There we go. Right, so his bike is done now. The middle of the wheels, I think I might just leave that colour. Oh, actually, we could. I mean, if your bike's fancy, you're going to have fancy, aren't you? Right, so we've got little triangles like confetti. So I always think of confetti as... Obviously, I'm not going to do any shading on these because they're not big enough. So a few pink ones. So they stand out. And maybe a few dark pink ones. And then maybe some granny apple. Like so. And then the dots, I'm just going to go over the dots. Just doing little tiny marks on there. And then, no, not Poppy Parade. Let's have a light Bermuda Bay. That looks like a cool colour. And I'm just going to add a little bit of colour to the twirly bits. And then a few more dots. So it looks like that. Now I'm just wondering whether I should do something with the bunting. So maybe we could do balmy blue around the edge. like so. Then do, oh, Aaliyah was here, ruined the nib of my pen. So then just go around the edge. Oh, I think this one's running out as well. So go around like that. And then just use the colour lifter in the middle to sort of blend it all out. That makes it stand out. Like that. Light grey looks good on piggies. Ooh. Well, we're going to have a go at making a ginger piggy, because actually they're my dad's favourite piggies. Ginger piggies. So I'm just going to do, what I do normally is I grab what I think is good, and then I just do a couple of that. It's going to be very dark gingery. I don't have any. The only other thing I've got, let me just move those cards out of the way, is pale papaya, which would give you an orange piggy. I think we're going to go with, I think that was it, wasn't it? No, that's, wow, why is that going to look a different colour? Okay, so we're going to do the edges in this one. So let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. It's going to be a very ginger pig. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Can you tell I'm not talking? Right, so do that. Good morning, Carol. Pale papaya. You think I should have used that, Louise? This will dry lighter than this, guys. He's not going to be... He looks a bit like toxic piggy. So he's a very ginger pig. There we go. So then we take the darker one again and just go around the edge. Like so. Right, I've got everything out now. So I think we'll do the last one in pale papaya, and then we can decide which one is our favourite, maybe. What do we think? Because the thing is, I've only got dark Calypso Coral or dark Cajun Craze, because I bought them as singles, so I really should buy them so I can have the lights, and it might work then. Right, Smoky Slate. Oh, we'll do this after. We'll put the obvious ones I can put away. And then we'll sort the other ones later. Okay, so this little piggy on the end. Oh, actually, I'm going to do his balloon. Now, I did a balloon in Tahitian Tie the other day, and it was lovely. So let's just do that. So I go around the outside and highlight any sort of lines and things, and then go around that bit there. And then do little circles, blend it in, and then where the white bit is, I'm just going to put that there. And go around the outside again with the dark. It just sort of highlights the balloon. Yeah, my ginger piggy is looking very brown on my screen. Doesn't look brown to you, maybe? Right, let's try pale papaya for this one. There we go. We'll come back to the birthday cake and stuff in a minute. I'm keen to see if I can get these piggies looking more like piggies. There we go, blend all the edges. So I do actually think that Petal Pink has looked the best. Now that it's dried, it actually does look quite pink. Interesting. Okay, so we need some like dirt colours now. I'm just gonna dab this down here like this, like that, and then over here I'm going to highlight all these little bumps. This is the bronze because I don't really have that many brown pens. I need to buy more, but this will have to do for now. Right, and then take the ivory and blend over the top. Like that, and then it all sort of looks really cool. Love it. Right, we're going to have Poppy Parade petals. And I mean, I always think that when you do daisies and they're white, they just don't look like you've coloured them in. Do you know what I mean? They just don't look finished to me. So we'll have a bit of, I mean, you know, got to bring a bit of parakeet party to the party. So I'm just going to highlight the grass and the stem and the leaf. Oh, I'm getting a mountain of colours here now. Right, so we're going to use a bit of light Daffodil Delight for the centres. And that's that one finished. So while we're here, we'll just colour the flame. And we'll have a red candle. And what colour cake should we have? Dillium. That's what I say. What about, what colour is that one? Whoa, that's very dark. Petal Pink Piggy is my fave. Yeah, I think that is going to be the way to go. Right, so this cake is literally going to be brown. So I'm just doing around the outside there like that. Then I'm going to take, I think that's the right one. Yes. Take this one and colour the middle. And then we'll have a nice silver plate. And again, we're going to put some brown down here. Yeah, I definitely do not like the colour of the middle piggy. He is very dark ginger. Oh, I love them, Lisa. I do. My only thing is I wish I had more, because I don't have the full set. I only have limited colours, but I do buy the in colours when they come out. I always buy the full set of new in colours. So I am gathering up quite a collection. So let's have a look. Have we coloured everything we need to there? Yes. So we're going to try the dies out now, and I think I could cut all 3 at the same time, but I will grab my heavy doodle tape to keep them in place. So let me just grab the tape, without bringing the fox down as well. So what I do is I pull a piece off and then I rip it into little pieces. So let's aim and fire on this one, I think. Trying to sort of work out where it should be. There. And then this piggy. Okay, so this one's going to be a bit, yeah. Oh, I think that's about right. So I'm going to put a piece there and a piece there to hold it. I do have other branded alcohol markers, not Copics. I can only dream of Copics because you get like 3 shades of each colour or multiple shades of each colour, which I just think makes colouring even easier from the videos I've watched anyway. Right, let's put these on there. But there are new pens come in that they reckon are supposed to be cheaper, but they don't look it. Is it Olo, I think they're called, but no. I'm happy with my pens. I get some really nice effects with them. I just think I need more practice with the blending different colours together. But we'll get there. I think what I might do is just, when I do an order a set each time. And I'll soon have a collection, I'm sure. Oh, that, look at that for cutting out perfect. Woohoo! Aimed that right. So I stick my heavy doodle tape on top of my die cutting machine because then it keeps it. No, that one doesn't go there. Where's that one go? Oh, we'll shove it over there. So there's that one. Oh, that one was pretty good too. Wow. Wow. Doing well at this die cutting thing tonight. Gently pull that off there. I've never had heavy doodle tape rip any of my dies, so very happy with those. Okay, so what we can do now is, because we need to cut out some other bits, I'm wondering whether we should cut them out of coloured cardstock. So let me just, I think I will stamp the butterfly because I forgot I could stamp that. Could have done that, couldn't I? Right, okay, so very careful so I don't get a halo. And actually with that one it seems to be okie dokie. Maybe we should have 2 butterflies. I won't do too many because I have to individually cut them out. Right. Okay. Run that way. That looks perfect there. Oh. Sorry, talk amongst yourselves. So who bought something in the 1-day discount? I couldn't order anything. I'd only just ordered the piggies, so I couldn't order any. I only ordered piggies this time as well. I mean, what with everything going up in price, it's like, oh goodness me. Okay, I'm going to put that butterfly die back over there safely because I'll lose it. Right, okay. So they look pretty good. So I'm just going to colour the butterflies. So if you do that and then you blend it in the middle, hang on, let me show you. Can you see that the middle is blended? So there's no line between the two colours. And then the other butterfly, I think we'll do dark blue on the bottom. And, you know, because my butterflies in my stories can be any colour I want them to be, I'm having a Tahitian Tide and a Parakeet Party one as well. Right, okay, so let me see if I can find my scrap paper. It is under the desk, so I need my, where are we? What's that one? Where's the label on that one? Has it come off? Oh no, very vanilla, it's not that one. Right, so there's that. Blue. Got some green. Oh, and I got some brown for my note to self. Don't buy oh, there's a bit of early espresso. Brain fog. What else have we got? And a bit of smoky slate, I think that is. What else have we got in here? Maybe some, I think that's Sahara sand. Oh, I don't know. I am literally guessing here, guys, because I'm with the greys, I'm not very good. I think what I need to do is order a full pack of each of the greys, and then I'll know exactly which one is which. So we'll have that, and then we want a bit of grass, so we're going to have some Parakeet Party, but I will dull it down a little bit. So that's that. Okay, so let's cut a few things at the same time. So we're going to cut a cart, but I am going to, using my big scissors. So I've got a cart and some grass. So I may need a couple of pieces of grass. We don't know yet. We will see. So grass. Then some tyres. I think I'll do in the dark grey. Smoky slate, I think. And a handle. Has anyone decided what this fishtail thing's for yet? Come on, someone help me out. What is that for? I am completely, I don't know. I just don't know. Every now and then, I'm sure Stampin' Up! Do it, so they just like gets us all talking about the stamp set. It's like, what is this? Joanna Barnes says, I bought the elephants and cheerful basket in the sale, but that's it. I haven't got the elephants, but I have got cheerful basket and I love it. Is there a birthday hat? No, because seriously, it's got like scales on it. Should we cut it out? I'm going to cut it out of, what should we cut it out of? I'll cut it out the pale grey and then we can see what it is. Because maybe it is a party hat. It just looks a bit weird. So then it might only look weird as the die. It might look perfectly good as a hat when I've cut it out. Right, let's cut these out. Slowly, slowly. Oh, knocking folders everywhere. Right. Okay, let's have a look, shall we? Oh, this is exciting. Haven't cut this out yet. Nope, definitely looks like a fishtail. Telling you now. Right, let's slide them all off and then we can have a look and I'll assemble my cart. Okay, so... Oh, look at this cart. Isn't that cute? I love it. That's so gorgeous. Right, so we could have some sticks for something. Oh, I'm terrible. Don't keep all the die bits, Wendy. Okay, so here is the... It does look like a mermaid's tail, doesn't it? But I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do with it. It does look like a... I don't know. Oh, it's a neck scarf. Yes, Joanna, you're right. It's a neckerchief. I just realised then, as I said, I kind of turned it in my hand. Oh, look. He's got a little neck scarf on. Although, genius idea for something else. If you can find an animal small enough in the die sets, you could turn that into a mermaid tail, couldn't you? But now I've cut it out, you can see that the end of this piece here is definitely a bow. So, oh, I ruined the wheels. Look, it must have jumped when I rolled it through and put it back. Hold that thought. I'm just going to cut some more. Was the dark, wasn't it? Yes. Okay, let's just try that again without jumping. It moved again. Why did it move? That is bizarre. Okay. Have we worked now? Yay! Okay. There we go. We've got wheels now. Let's move these other bits out of the way. Where's my handle there? Just put my ruined wheels in the bin. So then, if we get my... I'm just going to have a drink because I'm getting a sore throat. I'm really hoping my kids have not shared their bugs because... Two of the kids have been poorly all week with coughs and splutters and I even got to the point where I tested them because they were coughing so much. But no, negative. Well, Caden was. I didn't do Aaliyah because you try testing a 4-year-old. It's not fun. Okay, so there's the wheels. So I will make the very centre darker because I think that would make it work a bit better, like that. And then we have the handle, which I will grab in the middle. See, look, then I don't get glue all over me. Then that can go there. So if I pick it up, I can make it move in the right place. And there you have the card. Isn't it cool? So sad. So easily pleased. That is what the problem is. I wonder if I put that behind there, just to cover that bit, so the cart's not see-through. Because I was thinking of cheerful basket. Oh, that looks good. I like that. We're going to do that. We're going to glue that on there. We are. So let's just put some at the very bottom, the very top, and a bit on the ends. and then cover over those bits there. So, hi Bailey! Right, what I'm making, dude, is I've got a new set of piggies. So we have piggies. So I've coloured some piggies. Tried some different colours to show everyone what colours you can use to colour your piggies. We've established this is not a mermaid tail, it's a neckerchief. No, exactly, Joanna. That's what I was thinking. So the only problem is, would you put it with that piggy? I suppose you could cut this piggy and have him sat in there with his balloon, couldn't you? Or you could have him, you could just have the cart there, and then maybe have this piggy by the cart or something, maybe, I don't know. Or you can just use the cart in a completely different card. That would be, you know, that would work. Where's my baby snips? There we are. This is better. So let's just cut that off. And that bit. It's a bit weird, the opposite end, but you could get away with using that as grass, I suppose. But look at that. I love it. Bit of grass. Oh, yeah. Right, okay, so let's have a little play a minute then, shall we? So I think that one would look cool with just maybe a circle of something behind it and just put straight on a card. Let's have a look what we've got here. Right, I've got maybe we could, this is one of my matting layers for the front of a card. I'm just trying to decide what we're going to do here. So I don't know whether to, because that would go perfectly across that way. So if we were to cut a piece of green to go across the bottom and then put our grass on top or meeting that, or actually you could cut it off the end. You could cut it off the end of there. Hold that thought. Pop Ham? Is that going to be his name now? Okay, I'm going to cut it this way. Oh no, but it cuts the line, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Wendy's going to get with the program in a minute. Honestly. We've got flowers and leaves and things to go yet. But I just want to cut them out and show you what they're like and just show off the stamp set. And hopefully we might make at least one card. You just don't know, do you? Okay. So there we go. Oh, that's what you can do. This is genius. Okay, so I'm going to get my trimmer for a second. Right, I want my grass to be straight. So that's about straight. And then cut the ends off. There is method in my madness, I honestly. Okay, so then that will glue on there and then we can just trim off the ends. See, that's just... Do you know what? I don't know now. So I'm going to have my cart. So let's have a look. So if we have a look at our cheerful basket, because I think somewhere I have some apples already cut out and coloured. So I'm just going to get my little basket of goodies out. So I have explained this basket before. Now there is a couple of rogue non-Stampin' Up sets in here that I've cut out, but I always need them in the same place so I know what I've got and what I need and all of that kind of thing. Here we go, baskets. Here's some apples I cut out and coloured earlier. And some foliage. Got some apples. Oh, look at that. If I trim off the leaves from that end. Oh, they're big apples, mind you, aren't they? Look at that. Oh, that works. That definitely works. So I think we should have our wallowing piggy. I mean, you couldn't stand him up, could you? So we put him like that, and then maybe see the grass doesn't go all the way across the page then. I'd have to extend it a bit. Although we could have grass to... Not really going to see it though, are you? Okay, so we'll just forget the grass for a minute. So if we get... I might use little bits of it. So if I can get... That's very pink. I really need to clean my brushes. What's this one? Oh, this one's got brown on it already. Yay! Right, so I'm going to try crumb cake, but I'm not sure it's going to be dark enough. Okay. It's not very dark, but we'll start with that. Okay, so it's going to go like this. And up here, I think I need to get a crumb cake refill. Re-inker, that's the one, re-inker. And then I'm going to get the early espresso and be very careful. That's what I'm going to do. Or have I got, I thought I had a soft suede. I do. Let's try that. Let's have a look what soft suede is like before I commit to early espresso, because that is very it's a very dark brown. Oh, there we go. Look at that. And then if we put him there, oh, he looks so cute. I like it. Descending Bailey. Okay. Bailey says, why not make it a little like a valley piece? So descending hills either side with the grass piece in the middle. But then I can't put my piggies in. I've got mud now, mate. You'll have to explain that to me better when I see you, because I do hills. I have done hills before. Okay, let's put our little... I really need to get soft suede as a full, you know what I mean. Ink pad, that's the word I was looking for. Right, let's move that out of the way. So that's going to go there. Then we can put our cart over here. Now, I don't even know if I need the handle to be prominent. And then we're going to have a cart full of apples. I did have some spare apples, but I've obviously used them in something. I have some leaves and some hearts in there, but no apples. I think maybe we'll put them down there like that. and then the sentiment can go up there. But we need a bit of blue sky, don't we? We need a bit of blue. Where's my blue? Oh, that's green. Are you blue? No. Are you blue? No. Well, this is no fun. Where's my... Oh, there it is. I found it. Except it's a very dark blue. So I'm going to try and lighten it up with a bit of Tahitian Tide. My Tahitian Tide is quite wet because it's quite new and I haven't used it a lot, so it's giving me swooshy vibes. Swirly skies, but it's okay because skies are supposed to move, and I will be trimming off the edges of these, I think. Not entirely sure now I've said it. Anyway, we'll fix a doodle that anyway, won't we? Okay, just going to get most of the ink off that. So, put that there. Piggy's going to go there. And then maybe a little bit of... No, I don't think we need the grass on this one, do we? So then our cart can go down there. And the apples will be in the cart. Right, so we have somewhere here, where is it? Happy Hedgehogs. And I know there's a few sets that have got it, like Garden Bird Houses have got a little bit of grass. And what else has? Something else has, but I can't remember what. Oh, these need washing. They're all running around inside the box like naughty school children. Right, let me get this. So I am going to grab Granny Apple Green. And we're going to have little tufts of grass. And obviously you're not going to see all of these because there's going to be things covering it, but you'll get the idea. So then when we put these on, and then we can... No, I just don't think the grass is going to work. Okay. So that's that. Then we'll have a couple of butterflies there, and our sentiment will go here. So let me just glue these on. So I think I might make the piggy elevated. So on some, where's the mini ones? There they are. Oh yes, okay Bailey, that sounds like a plan. So I'm going to put those on the flowers, and then just at the edges where there's only little spaces, and then I will grab a few of these. I think 3 will be plenty. We'll have a little play in a minute, Bailey, and see what we can find. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you won't be able to see who I'm chatting to because this was recorded live on Facebook. So if you did want to catch me live on Facebook, I go live at 8:30 on a Saturday. I did try to start going live on YouTube on a Wednesday, but it hasn't always worked. So I will notify if that is going to happen. Right, so that's going to go there. And I've just stuck the handle to the flower. There we go. That's better. I think we might trim the end of that off in a minute, but hey ho. Okay, so the cart's just going to go flat. But the apples need to be glued to the cart. Like so. And then glue the whole thing down. Too much glue there, Wendy. There we go. Let's get rid of that glue off my finger. And then tuck it back in there. Try and get the cart straight-ish. Does that look straight? I think it looks straight. There we go. And then the two little butterflies. Let's see if... Oh yeah, baby. These little pads are just the right size for the butterflies. Sorry, we've been going a long time with this card, but I've gone through the set and everything, haven't we? So I think you can forgive me, can't you? So 2 butterflies, and then we will cut out of my scrap piece. Oh, I like this. Look, it gives you like a, they call it a beveled edge. It's got like an embossed edge to the die cut. And we will put... Now, will they fit on there? We don't know. Ooh. Go to your happy place and stay there all day. Well, I think this piggy looks like he's in his happy place. For sure. Right, so we're going to do that in black. It's not straight. Oh my goodness. Well, that's not good. What's happened there? Oh, there's something on the stamp. That is typical. Look, it's made the A look weird as well. Right, change of plan. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to stamp it on here first, and then we're going to line it up, which is what I should have really done the first time. There we go. Try again. That's better. Okay, so on here, line up the dies. It's nice and straight. That looks good to me. Put on my little heavy duty tape. Oh, I know I forgot to order. It was masking paper. I've run out of my older stuff, so I can buy the new Stampin' Up stuff. There we go. Go to your happy place and stay there all day. Sounds good to me. Oh yeah, definitely getting a sore throat. Oh, kids. Sharing lurgy. There's me saying I've hoovered the floor and I'm flinging dimensional bits everywhere. Right, I always use I try and use my reverse tweezers when I'm doing this, because when you've got your hand on it, it kind of gets in the way. You can't really see where you're putting it. Like so. Right, so let's just check. It's in the weekly deals this week too. Is it? Must have a look. Oh, look, I've cut them the right size. It's okay. Don't panic, Wendy. The edges don't look that bad. You've just got a swirly sky. Okay. So that bit there, for some reason, keeps poking up. So I'm going to put a bit of glue in it because it's annoying me. Just hold that there for a second. Okay, so we need a card base, and I think, let's have a look what colours we've got. So we could go with that one. I like that one. What do we think of that one? We do, Jessica. We love kids. I do. I love them to bits, but God, they just don't have to share the lurgy. Definitely getting a sore throat, or is it maybe too much talking? Could be that as well. Now we could do brown, but I'm just not a lover of brown. Just, you know, when I'm doing mud, yes, but not, you know. Maybe. And actually, if I, where's one of my green? Let's give the green a little bit of shading, because then if I make it have a smaller amount at the bottom, like that, I can take little bits of it, like maybe that, maybe slightly smaller than that. So do that and that. Oh. Sorry, not talking now, see, because I'm concentrating again. Put some grass in front of the wheels like that. That's cool. I like that. So we need another bit. So there. And there. Too much glue, Wendy, too much glue. Okay, so let's glue this down onto this one. This one's jolly. Everyone that knows me knows I don't like boring colours. I don't like dressing the kids in boring colours. The kids are now starting to choose their own stuff, which is not fun because, you know, I just, you know, they just need to do whatever mummy says. I can assure you they just do whatever they want, especially the youngest one, because she's a law unto herself. Okay, so we've made one card. It's not too bad. So what I think I might do is just put a couple of bits. So cut a few little pieces off, like this. And then we can just glue them. So this it hasn't taken me nearly an hour and a half to make one card. We have kind of gone through lots and lots of different things whilst we're making a card. So a few little bits. This is genius, Bailey. Good plan, Batman. Like so. And then maybe we could have a bit of, I should have used my reverse tweezers. There we go, we could have a bit of grass sticking out of there. And then maybe a piece under there, like so. So there we go. What do you think? I like the fact that these apples fit in the cart. I am going to have a play with them and see if I can get them to look like pumpkins. So, you know. Okay, so now I've made a huge mess. So let's have a look at our other piggies. I think this one, if you were to get, hang on, let's just grab a card base. Try to pick one that will go with the colours we've chosen on here. Actually, if I show you with this, because this is Tahitian Tide, but it's not the right size. But if you were to put that on there, sort of this end, and then put the sentiment here, but you don't even need a sentiment with this one because of that. So if you had some DSP and then had a line of another colour across the middle. See, I'm just getting carried away with myself now. I will have a play and I will make that. Now this one, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with him yet, because I might steal the balloon and the cake, but I'm not sure I can use the pig. What do we think? Do we think we could use the piggy? I could actually, you know, I can try and make it a bit more, a bit lighter, because if I was to use a bit of, it looks a bit weird when you first do it, but after it's dried, it calms down a little bit. Anyway, I'll have a play with him anyway and see what I can do with him. But I love the colour of the balloon. I will definitely pinch the balloon off him, because even if I cut it here, it's still got nice a long string on it. So that's cool. But yeah, so I'll have a play and I will share. And also I'm going to cut out the birthday present and some leaves and flowers, and I will put some pictures up, because there's even a bird in here. So you get a lot. I mean, this one, you get streamers and things. So when you do that one, when you cut this one out, you could cut out some streamers and things and make it look more 3D on there. That would be cool. Or you could make little worms. Yeah, yeah, I see that. Worms. That's true. Like all lots of leaves and things, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, we're going to have a play. I will share on my Instagram and my Facebook and wherever else. Pinterest, that's the one. I will share some pictures on there when I've done them. I may have time tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is probably going to be crash day, because Numpty here forgot to take her battery for a scooter, for a wheelchair. So when I got to the fun day, I put my power chair together, but didn't have the battery. So I had to put it all back in the car and walk it. So, and now I've got a sore throat. So yeah, great fun. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and staying with me. Lots of love to everybody. Don't forget to check out Deals of the Week. I'm going to go and have a look now, because, yeah, so maybe if Ruth's doing an order, I can sneaky something in hers. Okay, Thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye.